This is Viterbi Voices, your chance to hear stories about research, classes, student life, and more.
Directly from our students, faculty, and other members of our engineering community. All right here at the USC Viterbi School of Engineering.
Hey everyone, welcome back into Viterbi Voices. I am Paul Ledesma, Director of Undergraduate Admission here at the USC Viterbi School of Engineering.
And my name's Audrey Roberts. I'm a junior studying mechanical engineering here at USC.
And this is a special episode. It's not very fun, but I think it's something important for us to talk about. But this is a special episode related to the novel coronavirus, COVID-19, everything that's going on across the country. We are recording this on Thursday, March 12th at 9 a.m., just to kind of put a timestamp on this because we're going to get it up hopefully later today. And for lack of a better term, things are changing by the hour. I think even as right before we started recording this, there's been lots of questions that have been rolling around, and we just wanted to give an update to everyone out there to kind of let you know what's happening here, what's happening related to the world of admission, and also to let you know that that's what we know as of this recording. And I'm going to give you a website that you can check to learn more. First off, when you go to USC's website, usc.edu, there's a link right there that gives you up-to-date reports on COVID-19 and how that affects this campus. And when I just clicked on it right now, it gives you an updated date timestamp, updated March 11th, which was last night at 6:48 p.m. It recognizes the president's messages on the new sweeping measures to limit the exposure of COVID-19 and kind of limiting travel to Europe. There's a lot of stuff happening. Just so that you're aware, as of right now, and I feel like I'm going to keep saying that as of right now because everything is changing very fast. The university has moved to remote instruction from now until April 14th. Is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe April 14th? Yeah. And so that means that what we started yesterday as a test, originally we moved to let's do 3 days of tests because next week is spring break, so no one's going to be here anyway. Then it moved to go to March 29th of remote instruction, meaning online instruction. Students are using online methods like Blackboard or Zoom meetings till March 29th. And then as of last night, it moved all the way till Tuesday, April 14th. So it's weird. It's something to think about. How has your life been going so far? I know we were talking a little bit about this right before we started recording.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's sort of crazy. Like last week, all of us were thinking like, oh, like, are you going to cancel spring break? That was like sort of the big conversation around campus. And now, of course, that conversation has rapidly changed. I think in terms of online classes, we sort of like tested it this week. So this is my second day of using Zoom for coursework. I mean, I think actually I'm surprised we didn't have any like technical difficulties with it. Yeah. So that's good in terms of like that sort of infrastructure that's there.
It's pretty seamless technology, which is good.
Yeah, but
not
total honesty, like in an engineering class, it's going to be like a fraction of what it is, like with labs, whatever. And I do think it is going to be difficult to learn over that platform.
Agreed.
And also outside of engineering, like most of our classes are kind of more of a lecture format, but like, in my GE course, in a film course, like it is really a discussion format where like the experience of watching a film together is like something you can't have on that.
Right.
But, that being said, that's just, I think, the student perspective. I'm not like a health expert. I don't know,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely a reason we shouldn't be gathering all these people together. And I never want to talk more outside of that because there's definitely stuff online to read about it and the ideas of, bringing people together and spreading the contagion. And so I think it's a good measure. There are no cases at USC as of today. Of course, as you've seen across the country, then when more testing arrives, more cases definitely are there. And I think it's a good measure by the university, and it's been slow to roll out because I think it's just been a very conservative rollout. Like, okay, let's test this. Okay, new information has occurred. Okay, let's move to 2 weeks, and then it's just happening. That's 2 weeks more. I mean, I think there's everyone is, for lack of a better term, inconvenienced. And it's funny. You listen to everyone on the radio. You listen to everyone across the country about what they want to do, how they want to go about life. I was at the grocery store last night, and people are going crazy and buying every canned good they possibly can. And it's interesting, but I think that right now we're doing what needs to be done. You talk about taking a class online is never like taking a class. And it's kind of funny because I think high school students think like, oh, I'll just take a class online. That'll definitely happen. And so now you can actually say like, oh, this doesn't work.
Yeah, I took French online in high school my first year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of just scheduling.
Yeah.
Did not learn a lot of French that first year.
Yeah, online environments definitely do not work the same way as kind of brick and mortar and having this community here. Unfortunately, this is what we have to do. When it comes to admission, people may have saw yesterday that we changed the Viterbi admission site to have an update on this because as it relates to admission events, all campus tours, all information sessions on and off campus have been canceled through basically the end of March. There has been no memo related to the month of April yet, but I have a feeling that by the time this is up, there is a memo. So check onto our website as to what will happen for April activities. For the same purposes, we can't get a lot of people together. And anytime we have an information session, that is putting a lot of people together, and it is talking to students, and we want to discourage that. We're not going to be helpful to that. That said, we're here as of now. We're coming to work, and we are quickly moving behind the scenes on creating a lot of online environments to give virtual information sessions and to make sure that we're spreading information as much as we can for students that want it to learn more about the school. So keep checking into our website, viterbiadmission.usc.edu, to learn more about how we're going to be scheduling virtual information sessions, and just stay in touch. This is going to be a hard time. Recognize that we're getting a lot of emails. For those of you that have applied, I know that one of the questions I saw on Instagram was like, oh, will this affect the release of admission decisions? I don't believe so, because we've been moving pretty strongly on that up to this point. We're actually in our final kind of wrapping stages on that as far as the university goes. And as long as regular work doesn't cease, those types of things I think will continue to roll out, because I will just use the mail to get that out. But it might affect admitted student events in the month of April. So stay tuned. So Audrey, you're heading home?
Yeah, so I was supposed to go, I had different plans, but I canceled them. As of now, I'm heading home on Friday, but I think, there's a lot of uncertainty. I'm not really sure, but right now
we don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that also goes for this podcast. We've got one more episode that we'll put up probably later this week. And then are we kind of done for a little bit?
Well, yeah, we'll try our best. I mean, I definitely think it's going to be difficult to sort of, we're not going to be on campus for most of us, right? No. So it's going to be difficult to record episodes. And a lot of it is that, being together and having that conversation. I think updates to come on that, but we have one more at least. So
and if, at minimum, you and I can give an update virtually. Like we can remote.
Definitely.
Record.
Definitely.
So I wish there was more to tell you, but we wanted to update you anyways. And if you got any questions, email us vadmit@usc.edu. Use our web chat function on our website, viterbiadmission.usc.edu. And we'll do our best to get out there. So hang in there, everybody, and we hope everybody's safe. Okay.